Hi, Cal.
Hi, I'm Cal.
So, I am recording Cal today because they love to draw into their work, and I kind of wanted to get a tutorial of that. So, Cal, how do you start your process?
So I build the forms, and then once they're a little leather hard, I will put some slip onto it. I have a perpetual soup that is just dried slip. And I'll brush it on. I don't really care about if it's like an even coat. I just like the variation. But yeah, so I will kind of let that dry to where it's not tacky anymore. And then I will carve into it using a technique called sgraffito.
Ooh.
Yes, very fancy Italian word. I think it means to scratch. But basically it's a reductive process. Drawing on pots.
Yes.
Very fun, very cool.
Yes.
And when I do it, I take a minute to look at the pot, and I'll see sort of lines and shapes in the brush strokes, and then I kind of go from there.
Oh, I didn't know that you do that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I'm just gonna start here. I'm just using my pin tool, and right here I see a little bird. A little set of birds, actually.
Ooh. Where do you get your inspiration?
I have lived in like rural Minnesota and Wisconsin, so like I see a lot of barns and I see a lot of silos. Just like a lot of agriculture. Something about like the loneliness and like the disrepair, kind of like falling apart. Something about that's really beautiful to me. A little bit of loneliness, a little bit of solitude. But there we have some birds in the corner.
Look at them.
And then I like to take a brush, kind of stiffer bristles, and I will just brush away all of the extra little bits, because if you don't, they get kind of sharp in the kiln once they're bisked. I think this one's just going to be a bunch of birds.
Fun.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Did you used to draw on pots like with Sgraffito as much before?
I kind of did it in high school. We had like an assignment where I just did like squares on a bowl. And I was like, that's good, that's fine. And then I just played around with glazes for a couple years, and I didn't like how you couldn't get like super fine details the way I was doing it, because as you can see, I don't work like the most delicate. So it's kind of nice to just be able to do drawings on pots rather than having to think about glaze running.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there needs to be at least one more bird. I give that guy a wing.
I'm just watching. And then when these are done, how do you fire them?
I will fire them in a soda kiln. I usually do about cone 6 to 8. I try going for the 8 just because it gives it a little bit nicer color. But I do play around with atmospheric kilns. I think it plays really nicely off of my pots because they have like a nice organic shape. And putting little wads, which are just like, you put them on the bottom of your pot so they don't stick to the shelves. but I like to put them on the pots because I use a high iron wadding, and it kind of gives this like blush of orange and red on there. And it plays really nicely with the flames.
On the pots.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cal,
Of
for your
course.
tutorial. I would just want to see the final product. Okay, focus. There we go. Thank you.
Of course.